Next stream is gonna be interesting. That's all I gotta say.
Boo.
Hello. Yeah, tomorrow's stream is gonna be very interesting, isn't it?
What was it? Oh yeah, Roblox stream, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be tomorrow. But, anyways, I got a couple things that I kind of want to go over on this fine day. Let me just share my screen.
My reaction's probably gonna be a bit delayed because I'm playing DS2 right now.
Fair enough, fair enough. But, might as well just start off with this because, it's just continued vindication of me, if you will. I will say, I am in fact aware that, the guy that I made, that, I made a video on a while ago, I have seen his response. Aside from, like, a few nitpicks and the fact that I still don't obviously fully agree with him, especially with some of the stuff.
Okay.
No, we're not taking a look at that on stream, but it's kind of somewhat related because it's about Black Ops 7.
Oh, okay.
But, I will say, his response has certainly raised the bar for responses that have ever been made, towards me.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, that bar was basically in the treachery layer of hell, if you will. But he has raised the bar to the top of the Empire State Building, so I mean, like, there's that. But aside from, like, some nitpicks, like, you know, he could have trimmed down the video because he repeated himself, or that, you know, he's uncreative with a lot of his insults, or God knows whatever else, he was surprisingly respectful for the most part. I don't really have too many problems with him.
Maybe
like, the worst thing that I can honestly say about him is that he's just really easily suckered into slop, and that's really about it. When that's the worst thing that I have to say about someone who has ever made a response to me, you know that you're at least in good standing.
Hell yeah.
Funnily enough, yeah, I know, his response was basically the same length as his response to Sneaky, but for some fucking reason, I don't know what happened between his response to Sneaky and his response to me. I guess maybe the two brain cells inside of his head that were fighting for third place finally managed to actually beat it and realized that third place was not worth fighting for, and he actually made a decent response, so I'll give him that. But again, that's not the topic of today's, or at least this particular segment, because, hang on. What I want to do here is, like, this morning I was alerted to the fact that apparently, like, Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is, kind of, you know, like, Activision and Treyarch are basically really fucking desperate to try and get this, game to sell, like, at all.
Oh yeah, free weekend.
Yeah, there's free weekends, and the game itself, as of right now, is... Oh, no, never mind. The main one is still 30% off. So they are really desperate to get this fucking $70 piece of slop off the shelves. But, as you can see here, all the reviews are mostly negative, like recent reviews, and then the English reviews, both of which are mostly fucking negative. But, the thing is that I heard about that. We were making some jokes about the fact that you probably wouldn't even get to enjoy the free weekend because it would take the entire fucking weekend for this piece of shit to download. But, the one thing that really caught my eye, usually I don't take a look at, reviews for games, even, like, bad games, surprisingly enough, unless I can use them for, like, a joke or for, like, an edit or something like that. But I looked through some of the negative reviews for Black Ops 7, and some of them have caught my eye. Because, oh my god, they are fucking hilarious. Now, I will first shine a spotlight on, like, the, recommended reviews here. A lot of recommended reviews, from what I'm seeing. At least for the most part, other than this one. Oh, wait, no, never mind. It is also just bringing up the fact that zombies is probably the only enjoyable fucking part about the entire game. But yeah, a lot of the positive reviews are mainly just saying, yeah, zombies is, like, the only playable part of the game. Second case that a new game got notable sale after a few weeks from release. Yeah, the game has barely even been out and they're already putting it on sale, which is really funny.
As it should be.
But, the one thing that has really caught my eye is a few different reviews. I'm just gonna read a few of them. Oh, wait, never mind. The top review here, let me read this for you. Activision is abusing the Steam refund policy by combining playtime from all Call of Duty games. Don't buy this game, you can't return it. They make it seem like you've played hundreds of hours so you can't return it even though it crashes constantly. That's the one thing that caught my eye the most, because... First of all, I don't even know how the fuck you would even manage to do this, but also, if that is a thing that they're doing, holy fucking Lord of Desperation... I can't believe that Activision could just get away with that. Like, that's a thing that feels illegal, right? Like, just straight up making it so that way you physically can't refund it because they combine your hours for the entire franchise together when you fucking play Black Ops 7. I don't even know how you would pull something like that off. I didn't even know that was a thing that you can do. I guess Activision has found a way to do that, and that's pretty fucking scummy if that is true. Again, I'll put a very big alleged over this one, because I don't know how true it is. I haven't seen anything confirming a lot of it. Depending on whether or not this becomes like its own video after I finish the Entry 02 video, I'll probably try and see if I can look more into it to see if there's anything more verifiable about it. But if that is actually true, fuck me, dude. But a lot of the reviews are basically saying how this fucking game is genuinely awful. Another thing that caught my mind, and this is something that really pisses me off here, is just this one. Pure corporate greed, bad game, one of the worst in the franchise, and what do you mean I need to be connected to the internet to play the campaign? I can't even pause.
What? Internet for the campaign?
Yeah, not only do you need internet connection to play the single-player campaign, which just makes no sense to me, but apparently you can't even pause it either. How?
I don't know.
That's my main question, it's just actually fucking how. Borderlands 4 already went on sale? I stopped paying attention to Borderlands 4 if I'm gonna be completely honest. But then there's this review. It's a very long one. Obviously, I'm not gonna read a lot of it. The long and short of it is basically pointing out a lot of the flaws here. Basically pointing out that zombies at least sounded good to them, but they aren't really interested too much in it. But I'll just say it right now. If like one of your main defenses for this fucking game is just, oh, at least zombies is good, are you gonna pay $70 for one game mode? Like, that's my main thing. Of course, the one thing that caught my eye with this review here is this particular section right here, which I think is just really funny, especially with the whole generative AI slop that they've been shoving into this one. It's this sentence right here. In a year in which DICE and EA did everything in its power to revitalize the public perception of the Battlefield franchise, Call of Duty has decided to cement itself as a pillar to corporate greed and a giant middle finger to the concept of video games as creative works.
I don't see a problem with that. That's just correct.
I mean, that's the thing. I don't have a problem with that. I have no notes. That is just probably the best way to summarize.
No notes.
Yeah, I just have no notes. Nothing. That's just true. What the fuck can I say other than, yeah, that's just Call of Duty at this point. I also want to read the rest of this because it's also really good. Activision has actively decided that the most profitable video game franchise in history would be reduced to nothing but slop in favor of making as much money as possible as it reuses assets, plot points, and characters from previous games, and to screw over its artists as it generates the most intricate 2D assets the series has had over 15 years. My only hope is that someone at Activision realizes the blight that they have created in this medium, and the company does a massive course correction in the coming years. But I know that this is a monster created by myself and the millions of others that have bought increasingly lazy Call of Duty games over the past few years. Though one good thing to come out of this game is that it finally succeeded in breaking me free of the Stockholm Syndrome this series has locked me in for the past decade.
Yeah.
What's worse, being stuck in the cycle of COD games or being stuck in the cycle of Destiny expansions?
Oh, that's hard.
That's actually really difficult because they're both big fucking wastes of money.
Hold on.
I
So
mean-
I'll say
Yeah.
okay, hold on. Wait. Let's weigh this before we do this. All right. So we have one where it is the same game but you buy it every time, and you have one where it's one game but you buy everything every time.
Yeah. To be honest, I personally think Destiny is better because you at least do get some good moments.
I tend
Remember,
to
I've played the
agree
game.
with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say this. At least with Destiny, it's the one game.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna actually... This is gonna be something I never thought that I would ever say in my life, but I think I'm gonna lean more towards, obviously, Destiny being probably the better option, mainly because of two things. Thing number one, at least the developers behind it seem like they actually kind of want Destiny 2 to actually be a good game. It's just the execs at the top that have basically lost all touch with anything in regards to making anything good, and they're running themselves into the ground because of it. Like, you know, I've seen some screenshots. Dana sent me some screenshots of, like, some of the things within Destiny 2. There's some good references in there, and that's cool. Is it going to get me to play Destiny 2? Absolutely the fuck not, because I'm not sacrificing a massive amount of my goddamn hard drive just to play a game that I'm probably only going to play, like, twice, maybe, and then probably give up on because everything is locked behind a paywall. But, like...
Yeah, fair enough.
But with fucking, Call of Duty... There is no actual sign that Treyarch or any of the other, like, studios that are working on the Call of Duty franchise give a fuck about the franchise at all. They don't care. They are in it for the money that Big Daddy Activision gives them by releasing slot piece after slot piece. That's basically it. There's no cool references. Maybe they put in a little bit of effort with some unique animations, but aside from that, they're fully and completely complacent and just fueling the slot machine. That's it. They don't care. Like, you could, like, in my eyes, at least with Bungie and Destiny 2, I can separate the developers from the execs. Because the developers seem to kind of give a shit, it's just that they're forced to do whatever the execs say, and that sucks. With fucking Treyarch, they are nearly indistinguishable from what Activision would do, to the point where they might as well just be the same fucking studio. Like, am I wrong?
No.
Because, like, I have yet to see a single inkling of, like Treyarch giving a I mean, hell, the logo for fucking Treyarch, if anything, is basically just the old logo for fucking Infinity Ward, the people that worked on the older Call of Duty games. They just took that logo and made it look fucking boring. Like, I still remember when I was looking this up. Hang on. Like, the logo for... That's not what I want. I didn't want fucking shopping. I wanted images. I want to...
Yes, you wanted shopping.
For fuck's sake. Give me the fucking logo. That's what I'm looking for. Like, the Infinity Ward logo. Look at this. Action-packed. This shit looks cool. And then we get Treyarch. They just took that, removed most of the atom, and then made it look fucking boring. Like, you could just tell by looking at the logo for Treyarch that they don't fucking care. But, yeah, that's kind of basically it for this segment. Just the possibility that Activision is doing some weird fuckery shit in the background to prevent people from refunding the game after they've purchased it. as well as just basically most of the reviews for the game being basically being them dunking on just how fucking bad it is, with the positive reviews primarily just centering around the fact that, well, zombies is good, I guess. And that's kind of it. But, yeah, needless to say, I just keep on getting vindicated over the fact that, yeah, fucking Black Ops 7 is just fucking trash. I think it's pretty obvious because even Activision themselves kind of know it because they're already putting the game on fucking sale. They really want to get that shit off the shelves, and they also want to make sure that people can't get their money back.
Hmm.
But, with that... Oh, what the fuck is this?
Huh?
The kidification of horror game. Wait, hang on. The thumbnail on this one is fucking sending me because...
What? Oh, wait, is this in...
It's in video suggestions. The thumbnail of the... Hang on. Let me see if I can even...
see this.
We're gonna just take a look at this. But the thumbnail has fucking Toy Chica in it, which is kind of weird because...
No, that's... What's... No. I know my... This shows how much bad FNAF lore I know. That's not Toy Chica. That is Toy Chica specifically from either the like weird RPG FNAF one or the RPG go-kart game. I can tell by the art style.
Oh, it's still Toy Chica, so it's just... point kind of still stands. It's just gonna be like, okay. But, let's see here.
Horror games. I've always been a fan of horror games. I don't think I'm ready for this! Get through the door! Some have jarring, cheap jump scares, perfect bait for all the YouTubers. Others have a creepy...
Did that man get fucking electrocuted when when the jump scare showed up? What happened there?
I can't really say much because when I was going through a bunch of the things that I was going through with, what was I playing? The Halloween collection games that I bought on Steam. What the fuck were they called? I forgot.
I don't know.
The Dread X collection. That's what it was. I didn't get through Squirrel Stapler. I really should, because that was in one of the games that I was playing.
Yeah, Scroll Stapler.
Which was weird. Yeah, no, because the thing with Scroll Stapler is it started out cool, and I got through about half of the game, I think. But it started out as just a Dread X game, from what I could see. Like, it started out as a thing. One of the other ones that I want to do is I want to get the full version of the visual novel where you date Cthulhu. You get, like, a kiss by Cthulhu. Because that was funny. That was cool.
That is certainly a sentence.
You should watch. You should
sticks with you.
Oh, okay, hold on. I'll send you this. I kind of half want you to watch this because this is one of the things that I went through. But kind of wondering. Here it is. Yeah, it's kind of short. It's like 3 minutes.
I'll probably take a look at it later.
Did you see that?
But those kiddie ones, you know, those horror games made for kids, featuring the fluffy mascots with the plastic smiles, nursery rhyme-esque jingles, friendly colors, and Fisher-Price aesthetics, they're just everywhere. And they're kind of lame.
I mean, I wouldn't exactly say they're everywhere. I would say that...
they are.
Well, I mean, they're everywhere in the sense that everyone makes videos on them, but I don't think they're like...
Well, okay, list them off. List off how many there are.
I don't know, there's fucking Poppy Playtime, Garden of Slop Slop. Maybe, like, the newer line of Five Nights at Freddy's games. I don't fucking know. Like, I don't know. I really only know, like, 3 off the top of my head. That just kind of
the entire Five Nights at Freddy's series can be classified as that, and that's at least, what, 7 games right now? I mean, yeah.
No, not really. Because, like, the earlier entries, at least when Scott Cawthon was mainly working on it, like, they had a lot more, I guess you could say, like, visceral imagery and whatnot. Like, yeah.
But they still, but and Poppy Playtime does not.
No, it doesn't. Poppy
What?
fucking Playtime doesn't.
That's bullshit. But all right. In later chapters, you see half of the fucking Dog Day and strung up like he's in like a. No, it's not.
No.
Finding Frankie is another one, but all these fall under mascot horror, and
Literally,
there
the
is
game
a lot.
over screen in Five Nights at Freddy's 1 has literal fucking eyeballs coming out of the goddamn mask and shit like that.
It depends on which ending you get, but never mind.
That's not an ending, that's the game over screen! I'm talking about the fucking game over screen, genius! The first game! That doesn't have endings! There's only one ending! The one where you get fucking fired!
Anyway, not important. What is important is that there is a lot of these types of games, but I wouldn't say that it's like the kidification, because that's the whole point of the mascot horror genre.
Yeah. Yeah, like, mascot horror just in general, admittedly, depending on which side you look at it from, is either going to be really good or just laughably fucking bad. Again, take a look at whatever the fuck Euphoric Brothers have been doing for the past 3 or so years, but, like, I wouldn't exactly say that it's, like, an entire thing that's, like, sweeping across horror games in general, because, well, I mean, there have been other fucking... I mean, as Amalgamated pointed out, Silent Hill F and Chronos the New Dawn are games that have come out pretty recently, and they're, good fucking horror games that aren't mascot horror games, they're psychological horror. And hell, even games that aren't really meant to be horror have some good, scary shit that has, like, come out recently. I mean, if we're gonna be talking about just, like, non-horror games, I mean, fucking... What is it? Fucking Elden Ring's, Shadow of the Erd Tree. The entire Abyssal Forest is terrifying as shit. Oh yeah, and there's also Mouthwashing. Yeah, Mouthwashing is a game that fucking exists. That still fucking traumatizes me even now, and I'm not gonna play it again. Fuck you!
Yeah. I think the thing is
there's
that
also Faith the Unholy Trinity. Faith the Unholy Trinity is also a good one.
Somehow, I will refuse to play that because somehow they made it work with rotoscoping and 8-bit graphics, and I'm like, holy shit, how was this fucking this scary?
I mean, if you go back to, like, Sanity's, like, Chapter 3's, like, initial Chapter 3 stream...
Exactly. And here's the thing, Game Penguin, it's because Erdorf knows how to make scary shit, okay? It's fucking horrifying. Like, it is, like...
What's also cool
it's probably the
most
truest form of cosmic horror that you'll probably ever get, revolving around the Christian mythos, which is funny as shit.
What's also neat about that is, if you look at some of the other stuff, like, on YouTube that he released, he did a lot of the rotoscoping and, like, test footage himself in, like, his basement or something.
He basically did all of it, pretty much for the most part, himself, yeah.
You can see some of it in the files.
Yeah, oh yeah, and when you put them side by side, you're like, how the fuck did that translate that? And but that's what makes it so good, because it translates really well, and the guy knows exactly what he's doing.
Yeah. Let's see here. What's another one? Gloomwood is also kind of... I guess you could kind of see it as... I mean, it's not really extreme horror. It's more of like a survival thriller-ish kind of game. I don't know how to describe it, but it's a good game as well.
Oh, one that I kind of am looking forward to in a weird way has been Unrecorded, which has now actually gotten some funding to try to go into active development. Have you ever heard of this, Unrecorded?
No, but I was about to bring up a bit of an underdog game that I played a while ago, Crypta FM. That one's also pretty good.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, Crypta FM it nails the scariness, but the funny part is that the ending is like... It's the best fucking thing ever, because the build-up to it is just so good. I fucking love it.
What about... Is it Observer? Is that what it's called? There was this one really good one, I think it was called Observer, where it basically talked about plenty of different timelines, and you were an AI on, like, a space station. It's really interesting. It's not great because there are definitely certain parts where it like it's clear like you're following a particular story, but at the same time it builds an interesting idea, and I think if you were to build out that idea more, it would be really cool. Because imagine this: you are an AI system that is slowly gaining consciousness, and you're in the shoes of this slowly consciousness like thing.
Yeah.
Carrion. Was it Carrion?
I mean, Carrion, yeah, is kind of like a reverse horror game where you're the monster.
Yes.
If that's what you're thinking of.
Yeah, that's the one I kind of like. That's a cool one. It's also like a Metroidvania, which is strange. But
Oh yeah, and they did it really well. I actually recently kind of went back and played through a little bit again. And apparently, one thing too is that there was an entire DLC that apparently came with the download that I have of Carrion that I really want to check out. So I'm gonna have to put Carrion back on like the main wheel and see if I can get it at some point, just to play that DLC and see what it's all about.
Oh, I think that's the story of how you actually get into the facility, if I remember the playthrough of it correctly.
Well, again, I don't know. I might play it at some point. But
Anyway, back to this, because we were talking all about that shit. Anyway, kiddification of
Lame.
horror games depends.
Maybe lame is a bit too harsh, but you know what I mean. So, what makes these games lame? Allow me.
Okay. See?
I'm just gonna
All of
say
it
right
Ban
now,
Ban.
throwing Tattletale and fucking Bendy up there, as well as the first Five Nights at Freddy's up there alongside with the rest of them is...
No, fuck you.
Yeah, throwing
notice
those
Tattletale.
up there
Tattletale
alongside with, like, fucking Garten of Ban Ban and Hello Neighbor, that... Buddy, have you even played these games? Have you even played these games?
Have you played Happy's Humble? Like the Humble one? That one takes place at a creepy burger joint.
I think I've seen Markiplier play it a while ago. I'll have to rewatch it, but I remember that one was
Amanda
pretty
the
good.
Adventure. I've seen many people play through that. You're stuck in a weird attic.
Yeah, but like I can understand maybe like Lunch Lady, fucking Poppy Playtime, Hello Neighbor 1 and 2, the entire Garten of Ban Ban. I can understand those because fucking Poppy Playtime is fucking awful in my opinion. Hello Neighbor.
Yeah, no.
Hello Neighbor has like
all of
its
these
own
on
entire
here.
fucking lore entry, if you will. And Garten of Ban Ban, we all know what's wrong with Garten of Ban Ban at this point.
I think he's putting all of these up here because all of these fall under the same aesthetic or the same sort of general idea, where it's you take something that is generally associated with kids stuff and add a weird twist to it.
Yeah.
Like FNAF is Chuck E. Cheese, but with a horror twist. Baldi's Basics is the early 2000s kids educational game.
I wouldn't even really consider.
Tattletale.
I wouldn't even consider Baldi's Basics really even a horror game. Not really a horror game per se, but like, the thing is that
it falls under the thing with Slenderman, like kind of just a different aesthetic.
But like, I think the thing is, like
Emily, wait, why is Emily on this?
I have absolutely no idea. But what I was about to get into is, I think, like the main thing here is that, like, to me, it's about the execution, okay? Like, what makes Five Nights at Freddy's, at least, like, the original, like, first four lineup of Five Nights at Freddy's, like, really fucking effective, is largely the atmosphere, the fact that it literally felt like an abandoned place that you were just kind of looking after, the fact that there was something wrong, the fact that there's possibly something dead inside of, like, these machines that just want to shove you inside of a suit, and the fact that you kind of get to see yourself get shoved into that suit as, like, the game over screen is also a pretty effective way of saying, oh yeah, there is kind of an actual consequence if you die. Like, it's about the execution. With Bendy, it's like, okay, fuck me, I guess.
No, continue. I was gonna let you finish.
With a game like Bendy, it kind of takes like the rubber hose old style of cartoons, but there's the entire thing of like they somehow brought them to life, and that has resulted in like some sort of mad experiment stuff. And the designs in that game are honestly really fucking good. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I haven't played the game for myself, but I've seen a lot of gameplay of it. The designs are fucking peak. I'm not even gonna lie. They're good. It's a good fucking game. Tattletale is also a pretty good game, even though I haven't really seen a whole lot on it. Amanda the Adventure's pretty good. Again, I'd have to rewatch it to see kind of how effective it is, but from what I remember, it was pretty good. But then we get into games like the fucking Poppy Playtime series, Garten of Banban, and Hello Neighbor, where they just kind of like they instead of like trying to like, you know, lean into the fact that there's maybe something wrong with the original production line or anything along those lines, they just decide to slap as many, like, fangs onto something as possible and then just try to create some sort of eldritch monster out of it, and it just kind of... It's either okay or just fucking awful. And then, of course, there's Hello Neighbor, which... I don't have the time to get into fucking Hello Neighbor, if I'm gonna be honest.
Here, let me give an interesting example. So, also, to kind of go off of that as well. For one, I've played through all of the Bendy games. I think I did a playthrough on my channel very long ago. Maybe I should revisit that because of how interesting it was. It was a good series. They also, what's weird though, is that there's a lot of lore around Bendy where it was like. The whole thing was like a loop of some kind, and it's like, it's weird. I don't want to spoil too much. I would recommend playing through it because it's a fun game. But to go off with interesting executions for good horror things, Roblox does this pretty good in a couple of its games with a couple of the people there, like Pressure and Doors. Those games have very good horror elements, but they have a lot of kid aspects to it, because obviously they're being played on Roblox, but it's the execution of how the atmosphere and the gameplay kind of intermingle, if that makes sense.
Like, again, it's
like
all about...
It's a balancing act.
Yeah, it's mainly just about the execution. You can't just lump all these games together just because they're vaguely similar in the fact that they might all be semi-mascot horror for the most part, and then just all lump them kind of under this, they're all fucking awful, which is kind of the overall vibe that I'm getting from this intro here, which is somehow making you come across significantly more lame than even the entire fucking Poppy Playtime series, so... I'm just gonna say that right now.
Also, you said, like, you could only name a few off the top of your head. Yeah.
Yeah, I know that there's I probably knew that there was a lot more. I just couldn't remember all of them, to be completely honest, man.
I also will say this. I do think that the more that the game kind of tries to be scary, the less effective it is, unless you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like, here's the big reason why... Oh, there was a few more. But, like, here's the big reason why I like Cthulhu personally. It's because the aspect of Cthulhu is what you don't know about him, right? Because the whole point of Cthulhu, in general, is he is this big, scary monster and blah, blah, he makes you go crazy. But that's not what's intriguing to him about the character, right? It's the fact of how everything surrounding him doesn't make sense, right? But you don't know why it doesn't make sense. But at the same time, you do, because the whole lore of him is like, once you like look upon him and see the infinite potential universes and realize how small you are, that's how like things go crazy. So it's like the monster like could be a big scary monster, absolutely, but it could be like a freaking stuffed animal. But so long as it just, what you don't show always makes it more effective.
Yeah.
Right? Like the thing with Jax in episode, what was it, 6, 7? the recent beach episode.
Yeah, episode.
What we don't see there makes all the more interesting of that character. So, anyway, on to this.
Yeah, that's a lot. A lot of games. Quantity does not equal quality, and quality does not equal originality, and it feels like every week there's another one of these games all chasing the same formula. It's horror, sure, but watered down, kidified and made safe.
Weird.
Look, listen, there's nothing wrong with inspiration and being inspired, but when everyone's trying to be the next FNAF, of course, none of them end up standing out. I can't even tell these games apart anymore. Who's gonna tell them that having overcomplicated lore doesn't make the story good? Who's gonna tell them that shallow gameplay kills the fear? Who's gonna tell them that chasing trends isn't the same as making something timeless?
What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
Chasing trends isn't the same as making something timeless.
I'll say this. So, I agree that chasing trends is bad.
Yeah.
I recently did a very good video that I think kind of sums this up, where I talked about this whole thread that a developer made, or a developer of a video game made, and the basics that I took away from it was make friend slop, because that's the thing that is the in with the thing, and that's how you make all the money. And I'm like, no. That's not how this works. Well, yeah, you could.
I know who you're talking about. I just can't remember their name off the top of my head. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I have the video. He made it on. He was a guy who made the you suck at soccer, like rage game.
That's him. Yeah. But yeah, it's just kind of like, no.
Yeah,
that's
no,
a FNAF fan game. Why is he using a fan? Yeah, he's using a. Wait, that's a fan game?
Yeah, that's a fan game. You didn't know? You didn't tell?
No, not really. If I'm gonna be honest. But that is just funny
anyway.
that he's pulling up a fucking fan game as an example, which I think is just kind of lazy.
Yeah, again, like, that's what I said. Like, he said, oh yeah, make friend slop, chase the trends and stuff. Like, yeah, you can chase the trends, but by the time that you get there, you get things like Concord or High Guard, where, like, once you arrive at the destination, the trend's kind of already dead at that point.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've had much more fun playing games that don't chase trends. Like, Sulphur has become super, like, one of my biggest games that I had. It's the fact that where I think in my rewind, like my Steam rewind, if I were to pull this up really quickly, yeah, Sulphur took up like 7% of my playtime, and that's over the course of this whole year. And I only bought it Sulphur September. I only bought it in September. So having it being bought in September, the last few months, and it remaining as this top, like in the in like at least, like even if it gotten 10%, that's still insane because of the amount of games that I play.
Yeah. Think with hang on, what was mine? Get the fuck off my screen, Call of Duty Black Ops 7. I don't fucking care. But let's see
I
here.
don't give a shit.
Yeah, a lot of my playtime, most of my playtime has still just been Elden Ring this year. I think it was the same last year with Elden Ring taking up a lot of my time, but my second most played is fucking Silk Song, with it taking up 9% of my playtime, and that game came out what, like 3 months ago?
Yeah, again, for me, it's kind of been the same as well with VR Chat in the finals. Let's just not talk about that. But yeah, it's insane. It's kind of insane. But yeah, again, and the finals is like it doesn't really chase trends. It kind of does, but like it doesn't really. That's another good example.
Yeah.
And as another. All right, yeah, whatever. We can continue. I don't know where my point was going with that. Anyway, move on.
Fair enough. Oh wow, yeah, it is just a fucking... It's a fucking fan game!
Alright, so what does it mean to be timeless? Well, it's not about doing what everyone else is doing, I tell you that much. A general rule of thumb is this. Tension comes from restraint. Horror comes from pacing. I'm gonna throw up. Okay,
Why are you sitting on that?
These ingredients help to create something people can't forget, which ironically is something the original Five Nights at Freddy's understood. By taking something so
That's
unremarkable, a simple night security job, managing to flip it into something that changed how a generation saw horror games. It wasn't flashy or loud. I mean, it had plenty of jump scares, yes, but the ambience, those weird oddities you could barely make out over the security cameras, the slow building tension as you progressed through every night, that's what made it stick. It's a shame I can't say the same for what followed, not just within the
Oh yeah, don't even get me started on whatever the fuck Steel Wool is doing. Again, I said in my fucking video I could do an entire separate video on why Five Nights at Freddy's probably should have just ended at least at number 4.
What was actually really interesting about that is that Scott kind of only really wrote out the original 3 games and has since like changed the story to it. Like that's one of the reasons why he admits like the box, the end of 4, it had something in it, but that thing now has changed so much.
Yeah.
That they can't give a satisfying answer, and that kind of goes to show like how much this has changed over the course of the.
Personally, I blame Matt Pat for that, because
I
the amount of goofy theories that came from that, I feel like part of how Five Nights at Freddy's fucking lore ended up becoming a complete mess is because Scott was constantly trying to one up whatever in the fuck that Matt Pat was thinking up, and was just going like, no, it's actually something even weirder than that. You see, they're trying to harvest human souls.
I mean, in some ways, I guess it kind of turned into that, but I think the bigger offender there was actually Hello Neighbor, where they changed the lore and shit so many times that it's just kind of ridiculous.
Well, that's fucking Hello Neighbor. Nobody fucking cares about Hello Neighbor.
FNAF catalog either, but all the kiddie shit it gave birth to. Horror that colors inside the lines. Plastic fear. Again, they pile on the lore to hide the lack of any real substance. They throw in creepy marketable mascots to appeal to the infants in the YouTube.
First of all, don't put either Frankie or Bendy in the thing of like, oh, they do the same thing. No, Bendy actually did some good stuff. They had some very good thing. It had a very nice aesthetic, and it very much so had some good like, not only implications, but also had some good. And not a satisfying ending, but an ending that made sense the more you thought about it. And like you can go back through and like look at some of the other stuff, and then like on your second playthrough, you're like, oh, I get a lot of the lore now. And like yeah, they have to hide it for some of that.
Again, it's just harkening back to what I said earlier. Throwing up fucking Bendy up next to fucking games like Poppy Playtime and Garten of Banban is just like, have you even played the games?
Yeah. Also,
or did you just see?
Frankie...
Ooh, it's about Rubber Hose cartoons, so it must be bad.
Also, Frankie isn't necessarily horror as well. It's more horror like horror themed rather than it actually being like horror. Which is fine. Like you can make a horror aesthetic game and it'd be really cool, and that's what Finding Frankie was 100%. But, I mean, it wasn't supposed to be scary. Like, if you're trying to, on purpose, be scary, you're looking at more of maybe Banban being trying to be that.
Yeah. I mean, if you get scared by literal fucking Play-Doh, then yeah, sure, Banban is a game for you.
Was that shepherd them. They tack on gimmicks to fill the time while the game itself barely does anything. Timeless horror takes risks. Is thoughtful,
which is also the reason why I don't like the fact that he's put up. Hold on. He. That's why I don't like the fact that he put up fucking Finding Frankie, because Finding Frankie actually did do something really cool with the gameplay. It's a parkour game, like it's literally a parkour game. We don't get a lot of those.
Again,
platforming. It's a different genre.
Again, I'm just beginning to think that like. At most, maybe he's, like, played through Five Nights at Freddy's and maybe some of Poppy Playtime and then just sat down and recorded this fucking video. Like, that's kind of my main thought. And it's just kind of like, bro, Did you even play some of these like older games like fucking Tattletale or fucking Bendy and the Ink Machine or any of the other games that you're supposedly bitching about here? Like, do you even know what you're talking about here?
Again, that's one of the reasons why I also will say play through a bunch of the Dread X games, because those actually do try to be horror, like scary shit.
Yeah.
And even though they were made not too long, because a lot of them were made by indie games in super short amount of time. I've had a lot of great like horror experiences to that. Like one that still sticks in my head is this one where it's like a point and click adventure game where it takes on it takes on the role of Blue's Clues, like you're Steve going around the house in Blue's Clues, if that makes sense. And you have to like prepare for a Halloween party, and there is this underlying tone of it being like a horror kind of thing, where slowly things kind of get all like darker and more weird and like scarier. And one of the last things that I did, which I had a clip of this, was me going into the basement of the house and like walking down a few hallways and eventually finding the snacks, which were somehow located in this place in the basement that kind of resembled hell. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. All right. And then it ended in like a really sweet note. And I'm like, what the fuck was that? That was awesome.
Yeah. But so far, like, what I'm gathering from this video is like, this video is like the equivalent of me trying to sit down and do like a video about like the Silent Hill franchise. Like, yeah, I know bits and pieces, I know the general theming of it, but I haven't played any of the games enough to really put proper thoughts down. So it would be just me talking about the vague stuff that I do know about without really understanding the bigger picture, and it would make me look fucking stupid.
Anyway.
Kidified horror is safe, trades depth for spectacle, and feels more formulaic if anything. Ultimately, you play these games and forget them right after. It's not to say that they don't have their merits. A lot of these games are good, great even, and their accessibility introduces more people to horror, guiding them toward more unique gaming experiences. I'm aware that not everyone can stomach being spooked, so having a lighter, more approachable option will always be welcome. What isn't welcome, however, is how easily these games sacrifice the richness of the genre and reduce fear to a lazy set of predictable mechanics. Whether that be ducking into closets and hiding spots, hollow scares and scripted shocks, an over-reliance on aesthetics and set dressing no matter how cool they may be, fleeing a single enemy in a sterile chase sequence, etc., etc., etc. Yes, these elements exist in almost every horror game, yet the difference is that they're layered, with mechanics that actually engage the player for one, and currents that carry you into the terror, letting players inhabit the fear instead of just reacting to it. By oversimplifying the experience, you're doing a disservice to the genre by telling players that all these games have to offer is virality, moments designed to be watched, not felt, and experiences that fade as quickly as they arrive. But horror is subjective.
So that's the thing. Horror is subjective. What you might not find scary about a lot of these games doesn't necessarily mean that they aren't like games with horror themes. Mousy, for example, is fucking terrifying if you know what it is.
Yeah. But
You can...
the main thing is, why did he cut himself off there just to go to the next chapter? Like, whatever.
How an audience interprets a piece of media is subjective, sure, but there is a certain set of rules that media must follow in order to meet the set definition of horror. I mean, there are people who think Teletubbies are scary, and while there are fan-made horror games inspired by the likeness of the show, that doesn't suddenly mean that television networks are pulling it off the air because it's causing rampant night. Well,
Yeah,
I do not care. That looks fucking awesome. I want to play that game now.
that honestly, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty cool, but it also looks really goofy. That looks
no,
like
but that's why I want to play it, because that looks fucking terrifying, but also like really cool.
Yeah. What is Rusty sending me? Alright, anyways.
You know, I wonder if these kinds of shows are what caused modern generations to be so enamored with the idea of mascot horror games. A subgenre of horror that aims to target childhood nostalgia isn't necessarily a bad concept, but it certainly is overused at this point. From like the very first FNAF to Garden of Banban 9 or whatever the newest... Did you know the first game in that series was released in 2023? That's like 9 games in just under 2 years. We all know they suck, even the Steam reviews think so, yet...
I mean, you don't realize that. You're saying, we were talking earlier about Call of Duty milking the fuck out of the games series, like,
Yeah, I mean, don't even get me started on Garten of Banban, but, like, it's an easy punching bag, don't get me wrong, but, like...
That's like comparing... Again, when you're talking about horror again is subjective, but it's like comparing... I wouldn't want to say apples to oranges because it's different. I would say it's like comparing steak to broccoli. Like, yeah, they're both food, but one's clearly healthier than the other, and one also offers other benefits that are also healthier compared to the other.
Yeah.
They're not one-to-one.
The chat is obscuring the title, so I thought it said the Kirkification of horror games.
Oh my god.
Dear God!
Jesus.
You already know that someone out there probably made a Charlie Kirk horror game. You already know that's the thing.
It's not even a horror game, it's just real life. He's taking over AI. It's an actual thing.
I know, and that's really funny.
Online video influencer swallows it up. So instead of masterclass storytelling with definitive answers, we have to settle for the bite of 87 that may or may not have happened, and the kids that died may or may not be ghosts, and this may or may not be a hallucination on the part of the purple guy who may or may not have died, and now there's a movie and a book and you've got to watch and read both to possibly or you can just watch game theory and good old MatPat will do all the thinking for you. The end result, a content machine that is what it eats. While I might...
In theory... Kinda.
Kinda. But also, again, I think a lot of people just kind of understand that the FNAF lore is a fucking mess. Even Scott probably knows that.
Yeah, Scott definitely knows that. That's why again he admitted on an interview that he's like, oh yeah, I have no idea what's in the box anymore.
Yeah. And also, as Rusty just pointed out, the FNAF movie it has like no lore relevance to the games at all. So It's just like you don't even have to watch the movies. So I don't even know why that's brought up, but whatever. This was released 8 days ago, so I'm assuming this was just released in order to cash in on the fact that FNAF 2 is coming out, which I think is funny.
Might be singling mascot horror out, the same can be applied to several different subgenres. And don't get me started on what online influencing has done to the modern AAA space. It's a catastrophe. I do believe the indie space has grown a lot.
Yeah,
that I agree with. Fuck the AAA space sometimes, because they are bastards. Yeah. The indie space has been thriving. Again, Sulfur, great game. Go and play it. Go and buy it. It's a good game. They just released 1.0 and the Endless Mode. Good shit.
Yeah. And speaking of which, I brought up fucking Gloomwood earlier. I think they're going to be getting an update here soon. Yeah, Hightown is coming out soon. They're planning on hopefully releasing it at least at some point before the end of this year.
Well, you got like 2 weeks, so...
So far it has been released, so maybe it's gotten delayed, much like with Ultra Kill's Fraud Lair. I have absolutely no idea, but I'm kind of excited for it because it's a whole new region. We haven't had a new region since the Nest.
To be fair, there was a tweet by I think John Newblood on Twitter that's like, this is the reason why we deleted the Fraud Lair, and they reposted the whole Pal World X Ultra Kill.
John, you mean Dave Oshry?
Yes. Because I don't know. He calls himself that on Twitter.
I know, but like his name is Dave Oshry.
I didn't know his real name. I know him by John. I know him by John Newblood because he's on my feed all the time proposing good fucking indie games, and I'm like,
Isn't
ooh, I want
his
to buy
at
that.
literally Dave Oshry? Hang on, now I have to check.
I don't look at his ad. I look at the names. I'm terrible. He will look. He in my mind he will always be John Newblood, and I like him for that. So
I just have to check now. Because I feel like it- Shut the fuck up! Oh my god, now I remember why I don't- Go away! Oh my god, whatever. Let's see here.
it's all.
Oh, well, whatever. I can't be asked to look any further. Anyways. I make a game studio, I'm naming myself John Studio Name.
Fuck yeah.
Lot. I mean, it wasn't that long ago that people thought running around and picking 8 pages up off the ground was an inspired gameplay loop. But there is a vast difference between simplistic gameplay loops due to the technical limitations of game developers from 15 years ago and the regurgitated Unreal Engine slop of today. The kidification of horror and its semantic drift are consequences of an audience that would love nothing more than to watch what makes them feel comfortable. So, why is this the case?
Well, hold on
And how
about
does it...
that. Hold on. But at the same time, right? If we were to take that same sorts of logic, why did people back in the day watch like other YouTubers and content creators go through actual horror games?
Well,
Is
listen,
that not kiddification of it, or is that just?
that's the thing. I don't think we'll ever really know from this. But, I think we'll probably take a break from this one. I don't know how much more of this I can really handle, because it's just kind of like... Yeah, it has some good points, but at the exact same time... Usually those good points are followed up by a good old-fashioned swing and a miss.
I mean, I guess they make it. The good argument is is the defanging of horror in some cases. But here's the thing: some of these games aren't necessarily meant to be scary that they're bringing up.
Yeah.
Like the whole mascot horror genre, in certain cases, can be used to be scary, but in other cases, is just meant to be more of an interesting vessel for stuff. Like Finding Frankie, it's not scary. It's not supposed to be scary. It's more supposed to be an interesting game with some sort of horror elements on top. Indigo Park is probably supposed to be more scary, and I get that.
The only thing is that we haven't even heard anything from Indigo Park in a while.
Oh, they were on a Game Theory live stream, and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna be releasing the next chapter in next year." So.
Oh damn! All right. I almost thought that that they just stopped the project.
No.
Anyways, we're gonna round off our video segment with.
Chris.
Oh wow. Okay, yeah, this one's pretty short anyway. Shut the fuck up, notification. Go away. There we go. But you know it's gonna be good when people are fucking. You know what? We're just gonna take a look at this.
Is Chris really non-binary? U.S. law says otherwise. So I've seen a lot of people calling Chris they, them, and insisting they're non-binary.
So wait, you mean a lot of people, like, as in just people online, or the fact that the literal game itself refers to Chris as they and them? Like, have you played Deltarune?
But here's a thought. Deltarune is made by Toby Fox, an
Okay.
American developer. And in the U.S., there are official laws and policies that recognize only 2 genders.
No.
No? And if
That's
anything, that's maybe more of a proposed thing from the fuckwits that are currently at the top, but I don't want to fucking discuss that because it's leaning a little bit too much into politics even for my taste. But like, Yeah, Toby Fox is an American developer. That doesn't mean that his games are
mean
like,
shit.
yeah,
What's
it doesn't.
also fun? No,
I'm also an American. You want to know something? A lot of the stories that I've written have nothing to do with America.
What's also really interesting is that it's like, oh yeah, he's an American, and there
You get.
are official laws and policies that recognize only 2 genders. Even if we were to take this fan fiction as true, right? That there are laws and policies that recognize only 2 genders, right? That shit does not apply to anything artistic ever, because that's not how you fucking make art, you shitbag.
Yeah, that's just not how it works. Like, what the fuck kind of point is this?
Male and female. If the game doesn't explicitly state Chris's gender, and the country of origin only legally acknowledges 2, isn't it a stretch to claim Chris as...
We don't even know if the fucking place Deltarune is even taking place in America. For all we know, it's taking place in fucking... I don't know.
Turkmenistan.
Yeah, there. It could possibly be taking place in fucking Sweden for all I know. I don't fucking know. But like, what fucking point is this? What does this even make? This doesn't make any...
Yeah, but the thing is that, like, the legality of it doesn't fucking matter because it's art. It's a video game, dude. It is art. It is a representation of human experience. Art does not fall under any laws or jurisdiction. If it did, that would be fucking censorship. And guess what? Then you'd have places like North Korea. So, yeah. I don't know, dude.
Implied we're in Boston, but it's mostly headcanon. It probably doesn't help that I basically give Susie an almost like Bostonian accent whenever I voice her. Like, just like, hey Chris, I'm walking here!
Chris,
we gotta go back to the dark world! They got some mad good Philly cheesesteaks in there, we gotta get...
Anyway.
Non-binary. Not trying to start a war here, just wondering if we're projecting modern identity politics onto a character who might not have been written that way.
It is still art. It is still a work of fucking fiction, you pinwit, that doesn't work the same way.
It's a work of fiction. It's basically confirmed just through playing the game itself that, at the very least, the monsters just don't really know how to refer to Chris, so they just use gender-neutral pronouns at the very least, and Chris just doesn't give a fuck. And at the very best, Chris actually is just non-binary. Either way, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, all of this just doesn't make any sense. It's just... Like, if anything, you're the one that's injecting dumb fucking politics into a fucking video game by going like, actually, the law says... The law doesn't say shit!
Not when it comes to fictional things and also art. So.
Yeah, exactly. The law doesn't say jack diddly fuck ass, my guy. I don't know what... Oh, fuck this guy's talking about.
If it didn't regulate art, then you'd have censorship, which is the fucking big problem there.
Yeah. Susie mob boss theory.
Dude.
Truth is, Chris, the game was always rigged from the start.
Curious to hear what others think. Let's keep it civil.
Go fuck yourself.
I don't even know where to begin. I've already done the dissecting. What do I even say? That just doesn't. It's just.
Watch the video that I sent you.
All right. Let's take a look at what is Neil sending me. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Fuck yeah.
Truth is, Chris, the game was rigged from the start.
So this is me playing through the sort of demo version of this. It's funny.
Oh wait, I think I know this game. The art style looks very familiar.
Yeah, they released a full game of this, but this is the one from the Dread X collection.
I feel like I know this game. Why is it so quiet? Hang on.
I might have not. Okay, maybe I need to bump the audio. I didn't bump the audio as much Because this is
Oh
just
yeah,
straight
I
from
know
the
this game.
live
It's
stream clips.
Oh, it's right. Sucker for Love, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's
it.
the game. I've seen Markiplier play. I think he also played the sequel.
This is the demo version. So this is not even the full game that was released.
Yeah.
Oh. Hello. Oh God, it actually worked? What the fuck do you mean it worked? He's here. Speaking of madness towering over me in an abominable and chaotic horror, evil ending calamity. With a year of preparation in this moment, I'm frozen.
Jade, I swear to God!
What?
Jade just said wood in chat. Bruh.
I mean.
Listen, I'm not gonna say anything, but Jade, I'm gonna need you to rein it in.
I mean, you're gonna see me do it. You're gonna see me take this on. Just watch.
What purpose have you awoken me and brought about the end of reality?
You look hot.
I'll do it next time. Maybe when the stars realign in 1,000 years or so.
What? Can you seriously wait that long, though? But I'll be long dead by then.
Exactly.
Wow. What? I sound so upset.
Listen,
was legitimately.
Listen,
I
I'm
was
not
legitimately
saying I agree with you.
That's not even,
but
that's not even the best part. The best part's like at the end when I sacrifice the entire world in order to get a kiss.
All right, hang on.
Darling, I had a wonderful date with you, and that's because of you. So why destroy it in all of reality? Why not just stay here with me? That's what you're thinking, right?
I mean, I wasn't thinking that before, but like now that I'm thinking on it, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But that concludes our video segment today. So we are going to where is Thanks, I didn't want to hear it today anyways. Alright, Terraria, let's go! I haven't played Spooky Mod in a while, so here we go.
About that beer I owed you.
Thanks, Neil. About that beer I owe ya. Alright, here we go. Where is... There it is. There we go. Jesus Christ, that actually jump scared the fuck out of me.
We'll see how long my internet lasts.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Don't fucking do me. I'll do you.
Hey Jess, wouldn't it be really funny if I...
Stell. It's gonna be good. I don't think we could be friends anymore if you did it to me right now.
Alright, let's see here. I guess,
Anyway,
there's a whole bunch of mod updates now, that's great.
I'm assuming you're Terrariaing it.
Yep.
How's Terraria?
I just started the fucking game, can you please be patient?
Listen, I didn't know. Okay.
Alright, anyways, oh, that's the wrong one. The Spooky World. Here we go.
I'm gonna just change my server profile. I won't mean my server name. I think I've got a good one.
Alright, but let's see here. Where did we leave off? Okay, so we beat the 3 mechanical bosses, we beat Oro and Boro, so I guess next on the itinerary would be playing Terra, I guess? But, I also should probably head over into the jungle to, do things. Where's the jungle again? Is it on this side of the world? Yeah, it's on this side of the world. Alright. It's probably gonna be fun having to deal with, fucking jungle shit alongside with whatever in the hell else is going on over there. But, here we go! Also, hello there, Axel. Welcome. But, anyways. I guess next down the itinerary is, of course, none other than Plantera, which is going to be a fun experience for mostly everyone involved. Give me your soul. Can I please? Thank you. Also just summon that, because why not? Alright, but let's see here. Just remembered that I don't really have a whole lot of light sources with me. Also, I didn't really explore much of the jungle at all, did I? Oh wait, there's another pathway over there that's actually lit up. I should probably just take that one instead. I'm debating on whether I should just wait until I beat Plantera and get Spectre armor, or if I should just try to go for Chlorophyte immediately. Also, it looks like fucking Greb's died. So, there we go. Should I have brought a Shine Potion? I probably should have, shouldn't I? No, that's not Chlorophyte. Ow, alright. Probably should have seen that coming. That's fair. Wait, is it not fucking showing on it's not showing on screen. Why? Why is it not showing on... What the fuck? It wasn't showing on screen? Why? Bro! It wasn't even showing on screen. Is it showing on screen now? Yes, it is. Okay, that's fucking annoying. Why was it doing that shit? Alright, there we go. Now it should be working. Now it should be working. There we go. I'm gonna take this. Take this. There we go. Now the real question is, what good magic weapons can I even get before Plantera? Like, right about now. It's like, the only magic weapons I can even get from, like, the mechanical bonuses require me to do a whole bunch of other bullshit that I don't feel like doing. Thank you, Turtle, for trying your hardest to get me and then failing miserably because you suck ass at your job. Never mind, I shouldn't have said anything. Oh, now my Soul Sucker works. I'm losing my fucking mind. Brilliant. And at least I bought a whole bunch of potions. That is still fucking annoying, bro. Oh my! Forgot I had that installed. Doing that vanilla or mods? I don't know, I don't think the Soul Sucker is from vanilla. Okay, that one didn't even fucking get me. That one was just stupid. Why did you do that? Where the fuck is some chlorophyte, damn it? I swear to God if none actually grew. Nope, that's just cobalt. That's cobalt. I can recognize cobalt. And this is going too far over in that direction. Where the fuck is any chlorophyte? Because the Crimson fucking overtook everything and now I don't get any chlorophyte? That's fucking lame. Wow, there's like a small tiddlywink of fucking... That's right, stay the fuck away from me. Thank you for that. Same thing for you, get the fuck out. Where's any chlorophyte? There's like 2 tiddlywinks of fucking chlorophyte here. What is this shit? Where's all my chlorophyte? Oh, there we go. Now we're starting to get some better veins down here. Still don't know what the fuck happened to everything else, but... glad we're starting to see some actual shit down here. Cool. Cool, I have that now. Why is there an Iker sticker here? Take care of that problem. Alright. Oh, you fucking... You little shit. Oh, you're fucking kidding me. I hate jungle bats. Alright, let's see here. Stay away from that thing. Never mind. Never mind. I forgot that it could reach halfway across the planet. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Fuck me. I forgot about that. Alright. Great. God, I fucking hate the jungle. That's barely even enough to do anything with. I can only make like one piece of armor if I had the fucking ability to make Spectre bars. Good grief. Let's see here. That's unfortunate. Alright, but let's see here. Yeah, our next main goal is just, I guess, Plantera for now. Which is gonna be a whole bunch of fun. Because most of the underground jungle is just fucking crimson, which is annoying. I don't really have a way to clean it out. So I'm kind of screwed. Unless I can find a good area of jungle that I can just turn into a good Plantera arena. There's no Silk Song DLC. Well, the fucking DLC was barely even announced like yesterday. Give it some time. Christ. Fuck out of here. Amalgamated, and I don't even know if the Steel City is going to be a DLC. Can I at least, like, try to finish the fucking game first before I start worrying about DLC, man? Also, is it even still DLC when it just comes with the game? Imagine you doing a playthrough CSR and then selling Expedition 33. This year's Game of the Year award goes to Expedition 33. 37 times. Oh my god, I can't. No, 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 stop. Oh my fucking god! Of course there's an angry trapper right there. Fuck out of here. Fuck me, dude. Why am I, like, auto-consuming healing potions? I fucking hate tortoises! Of course, when like 50 trillion other enemies show up, that's when the giant tortoise suddenly teleports right to me. That's great. Oh, this is gonna drive me insane. Yeah, that's kind of the plan for the next Terraria mod playthrough, because I haven't done that combo in a while. Also, Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, where do I get this strange cyst from? Oh my fucking god, I'm getting tired of the angry trappers! Please leave me alone! That's a thing that I could have made. That's not what I wanted to do. That's a thing I could have made? Hang on, let me see here. What do I need for this? I need 25 of it, unfortunately. That just drops from any of the enemies down there anyway, so I could just quickly head down there. I want to make this, because it's a fucking magic weapon that I can just make now if I wanted to. Alright, I'm getting pretty close. Also, wait, do I get the... So the question is, how do I get the strange cyst? How do I get that? How the fuck do I get the strange cyst? I don't know how to get it. And I kinda need it if I wanna do some things. Latest update for this mod pack. Okay, I was probably... I don't even know what mod pack that is, if I'm gonna be honest. Alright, let's see here. There we go. Do I still have tissue samples? Hang on. Alright, cool. So I can make retina staff. Then the living one is just this. Yeehaw, now I have another magic weapon. You can maybe replace my crystal storm. Let's see here. Interesting. That's an interesting weapon. All right. Does... Oh, that's... I may get it at Crimson Altar. And now I need more, and now I need more of that. Fuck, alright. Great. Now that I know how to make it, I now need to go all the way back to here. Alright, fine. That's fair. You know, I feel like this weapon is probably a good one against Plantera. Call it a hunch, but I think this one might be the Plantera Melter. This one might be the Plantera Melter. Especially considering the fact that it doesn't require extra mana to even keep this focused. It just costs mana to summon these. Then I can just drag these over to here and blam, gone. Okay, yeah, I think this weapon might be a little busted. Just my professional opinion, but I think it. I'm not complaining, but I think this weapon might be a little busted. Just my opinion. Hang on, give me the living flesh blocks. I kind of need these. I'm one away. There we go. And now I get the fuck out. That's not what I wanted to do, game, and you fucking know it. Alright, let's see here. Can I make... Yes. Strange Cyst. Alright, I'm gonna kind of farm the Egg Incursion event to get some of the other accessories, because... let's see here. What do I need with this? Oh. Total organ package. So I need corroding chompers, two-way, bloodway, Pepto-Bismol, stoned kidney, smoker's lungs, symbiotic ear, and a bunch of living arteries. Let's see here. I only have, it seems, 3 of those things. So, give or take, I'm about halfway there. Like, I literally just have these first 3, and then these other 3. I just need to hope that I can even get these, so... It's not gonna be too bad, I don't think. Since the entire event is literally just survive for a certain amount of time, then, you know, it shouldn't be too bad. Plus, I only have like 2 gold to my name, so it's not like if I die, anything bad's gonna happen. Anyways. Oh yeah, this is a good fucking weapon. I need to find the soundtrack for this mod, because... unironically, the soundtrack for this goofy-ass event unironically goes hard. Damn it, no! Whoa, what the fuck? Ow, what the hell? Oh, you're kidding me. It's a consumable summoner? Oh, that's bullshit. And I didn't even get anything new out of that. Oh, that's fucking annoying. Oh, that's fucking annoying. Why is it consumable? Oh, Lord. Valve versus Half-Life. Half-Life 3 is not going to be for a long while, I'm telling you. Maybe I'll just have to come back to this. Because the fact that... I thought that it was a non-consumable thing, but no, it's a consumable fucking summoning item, and... yeah, that's a little annoying. That kind of kills what I had planned. But oh well. Oh well. Just back into the jungle I go. I guess Venom Sprayers also dropped by Boro, which is interesting. But why? Fuck off, Moss Hornet. There we go, that takes care of that problem. Life Fruit! Yes! Oh, fuck, I almost forgot about... yeah, Life Fruit would be kind of fucking useful as well now, wouldn't it? Should probably try and grab some of these, huh? And that's probably another reason why I should probably be down here. It's because of the fucking Life Fruit. And unfortunately, trying to gather Life Fruit is usually a pain in the ass. So it all just depends on how lucky I be. Wow, I find a marble biome before I even find another Life Fruit. That's funny. Unless I've always just... Hey, whoa, whoa, hey, no, I'm solving that problem right now. Get out. Alright, let's see here. Life fruits. Our primary mission right now is in Plantera, even though Plantera is definitely going to be a thing that's going to be on the itinerary. Our main goal here is to just find life fruits. Again, the primary... No! Hey! What the fuck? Probably also try to grab some chlorophyte too. Jesus Christ. Now, remember when I said that this weapon is just a tiny bit busted? Yeah, may have been underselling it just a tiny bit. Because, the cluster of eyes here is, I mean, you know, it's just a little powerful, you know? Also, I found the fucking... Also, I should probably take that. That'd be a useful item now, wouldn't it? I'm sorry, why did I burn to a crisp? What was I even burning from? You just fucking burned me for no reason. What the fuck was that? I don't even know why I burned. What did I ignite from? There was nothing there that could have burned me. Oh, whatever. Whatever. How good is my current armor? Just to check. 15. Same defense. This armor set gives me more defense. I'm half tempted to just make that just to see what its set is. Let's see here. 15. Oh my god, it requires so much monster meat though. Fuck. Could be a better option than hollowed armor. It just depends on what the bonus is. Because, I mean, the bonus for hollowed armor is already pretty fucking crazy. Temptation is getting the better of me. Also, let me just quickly solidify this. There we go. How much do I need in total? So there's 22 for that. 240. I need 55 monster meat for a full set? Fuck. Alright, well I'm up for the challenge. It's less of a challenge and more of an endurance test, but you know. Not sure, yeah, I'll farm for a bit. I just kind of want to see what this armor actually does before I commit to anything. Plus, since it's like an armor set that seemingly I can only get after at least beating Egg Incursion, I'm gonna assume that it's at least maybe on at least somewhere on par with Hallowed Armor, right? Because you can really only do Egg Incursion after you've defeated the mechanical bosses. So I'm gonna assume that it's around on par with Hallowed. And if it isn't, then I'm gonna be very fucking disappointed. No, I don't. Alright. I'm gonna safely assume that I have enough of the living arteries for it. Let's see here, how many living arteries do I have? I probably have them all in storage. Oh well. Traveling merchant! I can't be distracted. I don't care about the traveling merchant right now. Keep on seeing those presents and actually thinking that the fucking items that I need, but it's not. It's just a fucking pointless item. We're gonna be here for a while. Because I need 55 monster meat for this full set. And this shit is insanely uncommon to come across. At least we get some funky beats to listen to while we're waiting for enemies to show up. Come on, drop some monster meat for me. Come on. Oh, Lord. What are these made of up here? What the fuck is that? Gore staff. What the hell? Oh, fuck. Alright. Why did it do that? Alright. Ugh, you ever take about halfway there? Holy fuck, these guys just do not want to drop their meat. Why? Any day now. Fucking hell. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a melee weapon. Would be nice if I was actually playing melee, but I'm not. Alright, getting closer. Why are there so few enemies now? Alright, here we go. There we go. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's just one of those. Alright. Come on, just about 10 away. that. Come on. I expect the giant tumorous masses to also drop monster meat, but I guess they don't. Which is weird. Come on, 5 more! 5 more! Come on, just 2 more. Can we get 2 more? Come on. Come on, give it to me. Come on. 1 more, 1 more. Oh my god, this last one is going to take a while, isn't it? Because it's exactly what I need. Come on! Oh my fucking god. Took long enough. Alrighty. Here we go. Make that first. That's the magic one. And there we go. Summons a baby Oro to fight with you. Oh! Oh, okay. That's actually not too bad. Alright. Well, alright, that's not too bad. Plus it gives me some more stuff to work with here. And it allows me to summon in some extra minions too? Fuck yeah, let's go. Oh yeah, we're talking now. Shit, alright, hang on. I also have a lot of these Queen Slime summoners, and I just feel like beating the shit out of Queen Slime. Because I haven't done that yet, I don't think. Oh, fuck it. Let's see how well I do against Queen Slime, and maybe... maybe she'll end up being like a temporary, money pit for me. Where is she? Ah. Okay. Probably should have seen that coming. Probably should have seen that coming. Alright. Okay then. I guess I'll just stick with trying to find some life fruits then. Oh, cranberry juice. I see. Why are my Terra Spark boots visible? What the hell? There we go. I need to heal. Oh my fucking god! What the fuck? How many enemies are there? Cool. Kinda. Alright, there we go. Okay, so now we're about back to where we were before. Oh, nice. Give me that. Oh, Plantera bulb right there as well. Even better. Alright. This will be the start of this arena for right now. I'll just have to remember where this is. Ah! Hey, 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 no, 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 none of that! Not having any of that. Hey. No. None of that. None of that. Fuck! Alright, cool, yeah. Alright. Sure. Sure, yeah. That's great. How many life fruits do I have? Let me get that extra health at the very least. Good grief. Alright, let's try this again. Oh my fucking god, I don't even think I've gotten a Bezoar yet. I'm glad I have one now. Fuck me, dude. Might as well at least pick up some of these low-tier hard mode ores while I pass through. Just for the extra money. Alright. Let us continue our search for life. Speaking of life fruits. I was just about to say, let us continue our search for life fruits. Take a wild guess as to what was next to me. Another life fruit. Oh, look at that, another life fruit. Give me that. Give me that. Life nuts. Why? What the fuck even? Alright. Cool. Some material. Why would you make this? Why? Have you fucked around with the new Power World update yet? No, not yet. Haven't even gotten around to it. I have to re-download Power World to do that, and I can't be asked right now. Alright, let's see here. These are used for? Yeah, no, I don't have the megaphone yet. Speaking of accessories... I can't really do anything with any of those yet. Let us go back to the jungle. I just mainly need life fruits. If I can at least get half my health bar full of life fruits, then I will consider it a win for this stream. There we go. And now, let us move. Getting real sick and tired of the moss hornets now. Alright, let's see here. Oh my god, go away, go away, go away, go away. Good grief. That was so much fucking damage. Okay. Yarn resprayed is real. God damn. Who knew that removing Fabsol would finally have Yarn's respray become real? The fucking boss hasn't even gotten, like, a proper respray ever since it got added, I feel like. There we are, there's my next life fruit. Life fruit. Alright. Oh, you little... Go away. Same thing for you. What is hitting me? What is hitting me? What the fuck is hitting me? What was hitting me? What was hitting me? What was hitting me? What was hitting me? What in the fuck was hitting me? Good grief. Anyways, life fruit. Go away, Moss Hornet. Alright. There we go. Nope. Alright, here we go. Let us keep searching for life fruits. Enough with the goddamn moss hornets. Check DMs, what's going on? Hang on, let me see here. What did I miss?
Hey, I'm here for the Mega Man sub. Are you guys doing all right? Wait!
We will pile food that the Lord gave and abandoned.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, it checks out for the Half-Life subreddit. Ooh, life fruit. Breaking news, Calamity Mod main lead Fab Soul was replaced with Jeff Keighley. Oh, hey, another Plantera Bulb. How far away is this one from the... Ah, yeah, it's all the way over there. Alright, yeah, fuck that. But hey, at least there's another life fruit here. There we go, about half of my, halfway there to max health. Another Plantera bulb all the way over here. Alright. Oh, and this just leads me to the eye stalks. Brilliant. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Alright. Stop censoring my truthful jokes, Cooktube. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, this will have to be the end of today's stream. It's a little bit of a shorter one, but it's mainly just because, I don't know, I'm a little bit tired today. But anyways, thank you guys so much for dropping by. Thank you to my wonderful guests here for enhancing the experience. But, yeah, I'll see you guys whenever I see ya. Take care, everybody.